37 days to WrestleMania. With all three headline matches now officially set, the company took the build-up into overdrive in 24 hours between Sunday's No Way Out and Monday's Raw, with the final image of the pay-per-view seeing Batista getting Taker back to lay him out for the finish, kicking off SmackDown, set to be headlined by the television return from injury of Rey Mysterio in front of an hometown crowd after over 3 months, with the Batista follow-up promo after the Taker turn clarifying to the crowd that he got Taker back as a response to Taker choke-slamming him when setting up the match as opposed to a full-fledged heel turn, maintaining it with both set to go into WrestleMania as babyfaces, saying that they're now even with the result of it, seeing Batista already getting a rare mixed reaction from the crowd, saying that he knew about Taker years before he entered the company, while hyping the first ever Batista vs Taker match, with them intentionally being kept apart for the past 2 years despite being on the same brand leading up to the eventual clash on a major event, as a potential all-time great match to kick off the broadcast way above the usual average, with the Batista promo already hitting over 4.6 million viewers in the first quarter. After the stronger-than-usual start, SmackDown picked up over 400,000 viewers to enter the 3 rating and 5 million viewers range in the second quarter, featuring a 6-man tag match followed by Chavo Guerrero coming out in front of the Rey Mysterio crowd, with the company continuing its strong attendance streak with another sold-out crowd for the SmackDown taping in San Diego, leading to the company sending out a press release on Thursday noting that for the second time in 3 weeks after doing it in the Rumble week in Texas, it sold out 3 major venues in the same California market on back-to-back nights, combining for over 35,000 people, targeting Rey vs Chavo for his return match later in the year, while showing some of his career highlights in the build-up to his segment throughout the night. With the company, in addition to the attendance note after headlining the No Way Out pay-per-view on Sunday with the interpromotional main event of Taker and Batista vs Michaels and Cena in the Battle of the WrestleMania title matches, along with seeing strong viewership boosts for segments featuring the top names appearing on both brands in the past month, announcing a major change to the monthly pay-per-views going forward by making them a joint promotion of all 3 brands for the first time since 2003. With the Mysterio return segment set to headline the show, SmackDown's top match of the night closed the 8:45 to 9 p.m. quarter, leading into the top of the hour with Booker vs Kane going 18 minutes in a Falls Count Anywhere Money in the Bank qualifying match, picking up over 600,000 viewers for the duration of it over 2 quarters, with Booker going over after Khali's interference to make him the 3rd man to qualify for the Mania ladder match, while also setting up another feud to the pay-per-view with Kane vs Khali added to the card on short notice, coming after months of talks of Khali potentially being part of one of the headline matches against Hulk Hogan as a replacement to the retiring Big Show to recreate the famous Andre body slam 20 years from the match in the same Detroit market, before negotiations between Hogan and McMahon broke down in the past few weeks, with Hogan now officially off the pay-per-view after another public dispute between Hulk and Vince that became almost a yearly routine argument before the eventual comeback, with SmackDown in what became a rare situation in the past year, with Raw widening the gap significantly as the undisputed A show in the company since the move back to the USA Network and SmackDown's move to Friday nights, outdrawing Raw, who took a temporary hit last Monday after a week out of its regular time slot airing on Thursday, in total viewers during the February 19 to 23 week, taking a rare lead of 5.4 to 5.2 million viewers to make it the first time SmackDown ended up the company's most watched program of the week in over a year, and the first time ever while airing on Friday, With SmackDown minutes before the Rey return Cena Finlay vs. Boogeyman comedy tag match, while also announcing Mr. Perfect Curt Hennig as one of the headliners of the 2007 Hall of Fame after the announcement of Dusty Rhodes last Thursday. After almost 2 hours of hype, Rey Mysterio came out at 9:44 p.m. to a massive ovation from the hometown crowd in San Diego for the big segment of the night, with Rey after being written off television with an injury angle in the I Quit match against Chavo last October to undergo knee surgery, updating on his recovery, saying that it's been 3 months since he started the rehabilitation process with his knee healing ahead of schedule to hype him coming back sooner than expected, with his current targeted return date similar to Triple H set for around the summer in 4 to 6 months, with Rey's return interrupted 2 minutes into the promo to bring out Vince McMahon, surrounding the ring with security to set up a major heat angle in the continuation to the build-up of the Battle of the Billionaires 4 days after announcing Umaga as his WrestleMania representative in the hair match, taunting Mysterio in front of the hometown crowd while promising to humiliate Trump in front of over 80,000 people on the pay-per-view, asking Rey who he thinks would win the hair versus hair match, with Rey picking Trump to set up the beatdown, with Umaga and McMahon laying out Rey to major heat, with this segment gaining big with over 900,000 viewers from already strong numbers to make the final 15 minutes between 9:45 to 10 p.m. for the Rey-Vince confrontation the biggest audience to ever watch SmackDown on Friday night and the most watched segment ever on the CW network, drawing a big 3.8 rating with over 6.3 million viewers and SmackDown's highest-rated segment in almost 2 years, while in the process not only driving the entire broadcast to the most-watched Friday Night SmackDown in history with over 5.4 million viewers, but also making it the brand's most-watched broadcast in general since June 2005. With the McMahon-Trump angle and the overall WrestleMania build-up continuing to heat up by the week on the way to the pay-per-view, heading into a big Raw in 3 days, with Trump set to announce his Mania representative on Monday.